About a month ago, a viewer left a comment on one of my videos asking for the best possible edition of The Conference of the Birds by Attar. And I'd never heard of it, to my shame. It turns out that it's one of the most influential Sufi poems. In fact, Rumi, who was probably the most influential Sufi poet, said of Attar, who wrote this, he has explored the 7 cities of love while we have barely turned down the first street. Which gives you an idea of how influential this actually was. Now, this particular edition calls itself the Canticle of the Birds rather than the Conference of the Birds, and it's the edition by Diane de Selliers. And it's why it took me a little while to spot it. I was looking specifically for the Conference of the Birds, but yep, this is probably the most beautiful edition of this poem that there is currently on the market. There is another very, very beautiful edition which is full of calligraphy, but that edition is no longer in print, and the copies that are on the market are ridiculously priced, so that's really not an option. Now this arrived on my doorstep a couple of days ago, and I've only really taken it out of its cellophane wrapping. I'm going to be discovering it with you, so I hope you don't mind. All I really know is that the illustrations inside are absolutely beautiful. This erratum came inside. Let's see what we get. In fact, let me put the slipcase, which, by the way, is really beautiful. I really like the way the art goes from edge to edge. It is a glossy sticker, but I think it's quite attractive. Okay, so let's open this up. A bit close. Yeah, there we go. It's quite a long poem, as you can see. And there is an illustration on maybe not quite every single page, but most pages. So this is a 12th century poem, and the illustrations are all inspired by this poem, or at least related in some way to Sufism. So this is just the introduction. Moving on to the poem itself. Okay, starting with a prologue. Look how beautiful that is. The story is about a bird a group of birds who are looking for a king. One of the birds says, "Hey, I think I might know where to find a king," and everyone gets very excited until the bird reveals how difficult the journey to find the king is going to be. So it's an allegory, and each individual bird is supposed to represent an aspect of human personality. It's just so beautiful. So this is the little part that is on the slipcase there. This detail. I could go on like this all day. So you can see that the book is quite profusely illustrated. Pretty much every single page has got an illustration. Maybe not so much in the introduction and in the appendices. Pardon me. There we go. Just have a final little flick through here. Absolutely beautiful book. I'm going to take great pleasure in reading this. This seems to be a glossary of names. There we go. So there we have it. That's the Canticle of the Birds. It's the Diane de Selliers editions, the editor there. And yeah, for the price, it's absolutely worth every single penny. What a find. So yeah, thank you, Marcus, for asking me the question. I know you haven't been back in touch when I answered. I think the question was asked on the video about the Lord of the Rings. So if you're interested in seeing that, you can check that out. I will put a link to this both for amazon.co.uk and for amazon.com in the description. And if you like the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and to subscribe if you would like to support the channel and to see more videos like this one. Thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.